Hey guys, Samo here. Thanks for checking out the channel and its contents. And if you feel like it, please do subscribe. Thanks so much. Enjoy the video. Bye.
It's easy for me to state that John was definitely the most creative musician I'd ever met,
Well,
um, and what I learned from him in terms of what is how do I put it? John taught me to relax so many of the muscle responses and
mm,
muscle playing habits and because of uh, the timbre and the tone of his guitar, um, uh, drummers we like to go to this drum a lot, the small tom, and it didn't work with John
mm,
because it would be in the same register, and I could hear that it was just we're just canceling each other out. Um, and the devices I would use to get from one phrase to the next didn't work with him because he
yeah,
was just too free, and so Abercrombie was really the best drug for me,
well,
musically. And the most heartfelt playing. You know,
yeah,
many times on the bandstand I had to fight um, the desire to start crying because it
well,
was just his playing was so tender,
yeah,
uh, and yet it was strikingly um, uh, discordant or dissonant at times. The first time I was aware I was listening to John Abercrombie was on the first Dreams album.
oh yeah,
And I remember Alan Pasqua and we were uh, friends and housemates, in fact, in Indiana University in
well,
Bloomington, Indiana. This is 1971. I think we're driving around and listening to the cassette of the first Dreams album, and Alan said, "What is that guitar player doing?" And when I told John about it, John, it was his modesty was like, "No, that was nothing brilliant." He said, "I just didn't know what I was doing." Um, and I met him in 1973 when I was on the road with Stan Kenton. My first trip to Europe, we were in Milan, and John was also staying at the same hotel. We met in a cappuccino bar, and I was thrilled. I think he was playing with Enrico Rava
oh yeah, exactly,
at the
yeah,
time. So I did several albums with John. I mean, no, we did quite a few for ECM as a trio. And then John played on my Motion Poet album.
yep,
He played on Transition. He played on Motion Poet, and he played on Sweet Soul.
sweet soul, yeah, yeah,
Is he on Sweet Soul? Or is
I
that
think,
no? That's Schofield. Excuse me. Um, Sorry. No, John was on Transition and
motion to it, yeah,
Motion Poet. Uh, and yeah, folks, check those out because his playing in particular on on Transition, an album by the way that was awarded the worst album cover. So we'll save the story about that in our next chat. There's a Kenny Werner tune called Osaka Castle,
yeah,
and John is playing whatever his guitar synth, some kind of rolling guitar synth. It's pretty extraordinary, his solo. Again, because um, he was so free in terms of
yeah,
the tonal center and what you would expect a guitarist to do. He didn't do it.
yeah,
Uh, uh, he was of that age, that generation of musicians who not only explored, but he was very comfortable
yeah,
outside the tonal center. Um, and again, we'll.
yeah,
I think
man. Like
that's a
Alice in Wonderland on current events, I kept playing that over and over for a long time. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, gorgeous.
yeah,
I maybe I'll send you. I have that the live album we did was recorded direct to a DAT. There's very few of those portable machines were. It wasn't portable. I had a big flight case, but we traveled around with it. There was some. We had a number of takes, but Manfred decided he just wanted to take it from one. It was the last gig of the tour in Boston. But wow, we got some other takes, and I was sending all of that to John, and he was eager that let's find a way to release this. And then he passed. So Lisa, his widow, his wife, I think is interested in this, and I believe Mark Johnson is too. And I would love to try to find a way just to get these out into the world. And I've had this record label, Fuzzy Music, for 25 years. Our last album was an incredible 3-disc set with George Garzone.
I wanted to ask you, have you met Miss Jones, man? It's
thank you.
Burning.
It's a good record. It's a good record. But
very good.
After that, we decided, my wife was kind of tired of the record business, so I'm gonna move everything, I think, to online, and that will also include things that are not released. I'm finishing up my entire audio library of private recordings. I'm donating that to Stanford University.
Oh wow!
Finishing up the spreadsheet on that. Thousands of items to catalog.
Wow.
So the pandemic's been a blessing. I mean, I'm getting a lot of things. I'm fixing a lot of things around the house, and also fixing a lot of things in terms of the legacy. Just looking ahead, so someone else won't have to clean up after me when I'm gone. It'll be okay. Here's some stuff we can listen to, and here's some drums we can get rid of. But I hope that won't be for another.
No, come on.